Welcome back, book buddies. Let's open day 16. A perfect party. Day 16. A perfect party. Cinderella and the prince sat before a roaring fire. Christmas was coming in a few days and Cinderella was excited. Let's throw a party, she suggested to the prince. What a splendid idea, he replied. How can I help? Cinderella smiled. Just leave everything to me, she said. The next day, the princess began to decorate. May we help Cinderella? Jacques and Gus asked. Of course, she replied. Let's start with the grand staircase. When the mice tied some bows and spool of ribbon began to roll down the banister, Gus hopped aboard. It was just like a sleigh ride, without the sleigh. When Cinderella and her friends finished the staircase, they moved on to the rest of the castle. Jacques and Gus helped the princess put garlands over the windows in the ballroom, with pretty bells and baubles. They tied sprigs of holly over the doorways. They even hung stockings by the fireplace and lit candles. They gave the rooms a cozy glow. Finally, Cinderella and her friends moved to the stone patio where Cinderella planned to hold her party. Won't our guests be chilly out here? The prince asked. I'm sure it will be fine, Cinderella replied. Besides, what could be more magical than celebrating under the stars? I like the stars. They're twinkly, Gus said, as he nibbled on a popcorn garland. Gus, Jacques scolded. You're supposed to be hanging decorations, not eating them. Later, Cinderella went to the royal sewing room. When Prudence, the head of the household staff, peeked in, she saw Princess sewing a handkerchief. Why don't you ask the royal seamstress to do that? Prudence suggested. I'm making presents for our guests, Cinderella said. It gives them a personal touch if I do them myself. On Christmas Eve, the royal chef came to speak with Cinderella. He wanted to know what he should cook for the party. Not a thing, Cinderella replied. Later, Prudence saw her in the storeroom, filling baskets with fruit, ears of corn, and different kinds of cheese. She was appalled. Back on the patio, Cinderella laid out the food. She said, something's missing, but what? Suddenly, Cinderella's fairy godmother magically appeared. My dear, you need a centerpiece, she said. Waving her wand, she turned a water jug into an ice sculpture. Now everything is perfect for our Christmas picnic, Cinderella exclaimed. When Cinderella left to change her gown, the fairy godmother slipped into the banquet room. Oh no, she said, looking at the decorations Cinderella and the mice had hung. This will never do for a royal ball. The fairy godmother waved her wand. Instantly, an elaborate feast appeared. She waved her wands twice more, and the court musicians appeared ready to play. Now, that's more like it, the fairy godmother said. When Cinderella and the prince walked past the banquet room, the princess couldn't believe her eyes. Just then Prudence rushed in. Where are your guests? She asked Cinderella. My party isn't being held in here, Cinderella told her. Then what is? Prudence asked. Thinking quickly, the princess said, a Christmas party in honor of the royal staff. Would you please tell everyone else? What a wonderful surprise, the housekeeper exclaimed. Cinderella opened the patio doors. Merry Christmas! A chorus of chirps, barks, and winds answered her. All of Cinderella's animal friends had gathered for her party. "Happy Christmas, Cinderella," Gus shouted. "Merry Christmas," Jacques said, correcting him. After lots of delicious food, it was time for presents. There were new feed bags, cozy blankets, and stylish mouse-sized outfits. Jacques loved his new jacket so much that he couldn't stop looking at his reflection. Later, the prince and Cinderella danced underneath the stars. When they stopped, they realized they were alone. "Oh my, look!" Cinderella cried. Their animal friends had gone inside and were with the staff. Delighted that everyone was getting along, Cinderella and the prince joined them. It was the most unusual and the merriest Christmas celebration they ever had. The end. Thank you very much for joining me again today. Do come back so we can read more books together. Please like and subscribe. Bye!